Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share with you my quick and very easy recipe for this amazingly looking and great tasting meringue nests that you can serve all year round with seasonal fruits and a cream of your choice. Stay tuned and see how to do them. To start with, we need to make the meringue. In order to do that, we need two main ingredients, which are egg whites and castor sugar, and also a little bit of something that will add acidity. You can use cream of tartar or a teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar. I will be using a stand mixer because it is just less time consuming. I can do something else in the meantime while it's beating, because it will be whipping for quite a long time. And it's also easier to add sugar this way. So we have the egg whites inside already. We add the cream of tartar or the chosen acidity regulator. And we start whipping on quite a low speed because we want to add the air to the egg whites gradually. We don't want to just do it straight away. As we can see that the air bubbles started to appear, right now we can increase the speed to maximum, and we are waiting until some proper foam appears, and then we gradually start to adding sugar. And right now we need to scrape the remaining pieces and bits of meringue from the walls, because we just don't want any sugar to stick to the walls. And also we need to check whether the sugar has dissolved. We just put a little bit of a meringue between our fingers and check if we can still feel some granules of sugar or not. If not, it means it will be more or less done. We'll be just scraping the walls and we can just check. I can still feel a little bit of graininess, so basically it just needs more time. Okay, after 10 minutes of vigorous beating, this is how it looks like. The meringue is stiff, it's properly stiff, it just holds in place. That's really what we want. If after 10 minutes of beating on the highest speed, your meringue doesn't look similar to this, it means it will not whip at all. This is a ruined batch and you can just throw it away. Why that happens? Sometimes there is even a tiny bit, a hint of an oil somewhere in the bowl or on the whipping equipment. Anywhere there, even a tiniest bit of oil, and the meringue will not whip and you cannot do anything about it. When your meringue looks like that, it is ready to be piped. So, in order to do that, I'm using just a round bit. It is more or less 1 centimeter in diameter, and a piping bag. And we will be using a single, just a normal form. Whatever you want to use is fine, with a parchment paper. On top it's a baking paper, so the meringue doesn't stick to the form. And right now just let me transfer the meringue into the piping bag and I will show you how to pipe the meringue nests. Okay, to make the piping easy, we need to secure the parchment paper. We just put tiny bits of meringue on the bottom like this and just squeeze. It holds. Just do the same on the other side. And right now we will be piping. The bottom of the nest will be more or less 5 centimeters in diameter, and then we will be piping the walls of the meringue. You cannot rush it, that's for sure. You have to be very slow and very careful, because the nests need to be high and very straight. You don't want the wonky ones. The bottom is easy, so we can do it quickly. And right now we will be piping the walls. And that's it. This one is ready right now. I will do the other one. So a quick bottom and then the top. And the second one is ready. And right now, just let me do the rest and I will be back to show you how to bake them. That's how the nests look like when they are ready piped. And right now we will bake them. As I said, we will be baking them in a very low temperature. It is only 90 degrees Celsius with top and bottom heating. It is a very low heat. We want it low because otherwise our meringue will turn up yellowish. If you want it white, you have to bake it in a low temperature. And then it will be for 2 hours baking. After 2 hours, we do not open the door of the oven, but we turn off the heat and we just leave them. You can leave them really for the whole night until the oven cools down completely. So the best thing to do is just prepare them in the evening, bake them and just leave them in the oven until morning, because they need to just dry up completely. After a whole night in the oven, that's how the meringue nests look like. They are baked, they are very light, very crispy. And right now we will make the filling and decorate them. For the filling we will need cream, whipping cream or double cream. I like to add a little bit of mascarpone cheese to that as well. Sugar, I prefer powdered sugar, and vanilla extract. And for decoration, I'm using some fresh raspberries and chopped pistachios. When it comes to the meringue nests, you want to prepare as many as you are going to eat, because if you leave them with the filling inside, they will just become soft. So I need my cream, sugar, vanilla extract. And right now I will just whip the cream until it's like soft peak, and then I will add the mascarpone cheese and beat a little bit longer to have a nice uniform filling. And that's when you want to stop whipping the cream, and we will add the mascarpone cheese right now. And we will mix just on a low speed of the mixer, because you don't want to over beat it, because you will get a butter. And for decoration I transferred the cream to the piping bag. We try to pipe as much cream inside as possible, but the top we don't want to make it like a tip, we want it more spread around one, so it will be easier to decorate afterwards. And we have nice rose on top. And for top, I'm placing fresh raspberries and some chopped pistachios. And that's how they look when they are ready. They look delicious, they taste amazing, and they are just so nice, because you can prepare them in advance and just fill them very quickly before serving. So it is absolutely great dessert when you are in a rush on a day. So I hope guys you enjoyed watching it, and I do recommend doing them for yourself and taste how nice, crispy and great tasting they are. And I just want to show you guys how they look inside. Full, very crispy, full of goodies. Thank you guys and see you next time.